signed X-Men comic signed by Lynn Wein, Dave Cockrum, and Stan Lee. Sold for $100.
Dude, free money.
Right?
Pay another $100, $120 to JSA that. Fucking, even at like a 5.0, it's got to be like a $400 book, right?
There was a raw X23 #1 Del Auto that sold for $700, and then a 9.6 that sold for $530. It's such a great book. The JSC Black Cat, one of his best covers, 700 raw.
That's good, man. That thing's definitely ghosted. And I know I paid 600 raw for my first copy at San Diego like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Sold the 9.8 for like 14, but yeah, gorgeous book, man. Dude, I maybe I haven't been paying attention, but those sure don't seem to pop up anymore.
Yeah. Check these out. How about this one? The Young Allies, Art Adams. 400 raw. And then
dude,
the
that Malibu Sun seems a little high to me.
Well, it's the negative edition. It's the one.
It's still. Yeah, I know which one it is, but like that still seems high for 9.6.
$5,000.
Yeah,
I think 9.8s are probably like $8,000, right?
I don't know. I didn't think they were that high, but I guess maybe I didn't. Haven't seen it as much lately, so
this is what's interesting about this next book is I think it's probably one of the most underrated Scotty Young books, the Little Monsters variant.
Wow. What year is that?
It's probably like 3 years ago, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Tough book. It was when he first got his website, I think, up and running, if I remember correctly. Next we have, okay, this is what I remember being the very first Akira homage cover that really popped off, was the Bitterroot one, 2018. Do you remember one? There was like 4 of these that sold this week, all around $300 for 9.8s.
Right.
So I feel like that's the first one I remember.
Yeah, this is the eBay one, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just rare.
2018, bro.
Yeah, I don't even, dude, come on. How the hell was that almost 8 years ago?
How about the Blind Side, bro? Selling for 150.
That's a good deal for a raw, I think.
Limited to 100? Hell yeah, it is.
For whatever the Chicago one, it sounds dumb because they're like the same cover, but the Chicago doesn't sell quite as high.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That's the one I ended up slabbing. It didn't come back as high as I wanted to for Campbell, because I kept the raw, because I have the San Diego raw, but I had Campbell and Marat sign it at the same time. So that was just, and it's a book that I bought off the wall at Comic-Con. Like it wasn't 2012, but it was probably 10 years ago. So meeting Campbell and knowing Marat a little bit made it very cool. So
yeah, it's a cool book, man. I've never seen one of those ever.
No, you know what? A 9.8 CBCS of the San Diego went for like 150 or something. I think Bagley bid on it. Wow. Like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I hope he won.
Next, another book I love, the Transformers #1 from IDW. This is the GalaxyCon variant. $225 for a 9.4 signed by Peter Cullen.
That's a tough book, man.
Fuck.
You never see that.
Never. Next, a notorious eBay book. Wasn't there like a warehouse find of these books probably 10 years ago?
Yeah, there not only was there a warehouse find, So one of the people that got them, and it was a reputable source, graded a bunch of them, obviously, and a bunch came back purple labeled,
Sorry about that.
saying that it was or green labeled, saying that it was that there was marker on the cover, that they colored him in. And the guy's like, how come they didn't all get it? They all came out of the same box at the warehouse. And it was like a dealer, nobody who'd try to fix a book with a Sharpie. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But it all, honestly, who's to say that some dude in an Italian warehouse didn't try to fix that book with his fucking Sharpie?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. So I don't know. First Hellboy, if anybody's wondering.
Yep. And then look at
Kind
this,
of
bro.
that or San Diego Comic-Con too. Depends how you look at it, but sure.
This Spectre 54 first appearance of Mr. Terrific is still on fire. Multiple sales, $600, 9/8. Just amazing. Crazy, crazy book. Like that book is tough to find anywhere.
That's so great that we got a big hit out of Mr. Terrific.
Yeah. Agree. Yeah, that's a cool character.
Like an organic movie hit that's still going. Because normally that would be half price by now.
Yeah.
You know, for anybody else, but I'm good. Let's just keep it going.
Mm-hmm. And then this is one that I love. The Spider-Man Dallas Cowboys book, a 9/8 250.
I've never even seen a slab of it, much less a 9/8.
I know, right?
Yeah.
This is a crazy cool book. G.I. Joe Transformers hardcover. The Cobra Transformers logo. It's just iconic. $275. And then speaking of J. Scott Campbell, Ant number 1 and 2, the J. Scott Campbell sketch covers for $150. Whoever got these, congratulations. I feel so shitty.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then the Mark Spears Monster and the Wolf Kickstarter variants are starting to show up. $350 for this one.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Just right in between bribe bags, y'all get hit with the Kickstarter.
Yeah. Remember this?
I'm still
bro?
running blind bags and finding new people too. That's what's great. I'm getting new people in on the blind bags, and they're like, I don't have any, because I do the trade wall and stuff. They're like, I don't have any of these. And I'm like, fucking, you're gonna enjoy your day then, sir. You're gonna enjoy your day because I run 2 at a time, and you don't have any of them. You're in for a treat.
Did you happen to see the book that I pulled? I opened in a blind bag. See if I can find it. All right, right here. So is it right here? Hold on. Anyways, it was a Monsters, the Adam Hughes, or the not Adam Hughes, the Dave Stevens homage for Monsters and the Wolf, and it's an air copy. They put the cover on backwards, so it shows the cover on the inside. And I pulled that, and Mark was in the chat. It was crazy.
No, out of the bag.
Yeah.
So the cover is like it's upside down. It's flipped.
Yeah, it's flipped. Let me see if I can.
Not upside down, but flipped.
Yeah, it's flipped. It's crazy, bro.
Eggplant, I think so. Brian, have we seen more than the first 5 Unholy Grails get pulled yet?
Yeah, 6 have been pulled, or 7 have been pulled.
7? So there's 6 left.
Yeah, there's 6
Not bad. Guys, I have unopened cases over here. You want to get lucky, come to Big Leg Live tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping pulling these things.
I can't find it. Damn it. Yeah, it was the last sale of the night, and I did a Mark Spears. I did a 5 Mark Spears cover of the Green Hornet set, and I said I'd throw in 2 blind bags on it. And when it ended, I said, you know what, I'm gonna throw in 2 extra. So I threw in 4 blind bags. And dude, it was such a great pull. It was like a foil of one, the regular Dave Stevens homage, another Night of the Living Dead, and then that rare air. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, nice. Next we have, remember this Punisher number 14 ESPN variant? I totally forgot about this book. 9.8 sold for 225 of this.
Seems like a good deal.
Yeah. And then the Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man #1, Fiona Staples, 1 in 50, sold for $3,000.
I was so happy to get $250 for mine.
I bet you were, bro, especially at that time.
Fuck.
You ever seen this? Power Hour
Q?
#2, Tiger Girl by Q.
No, I haven't.
$150 is
That's
sold
good.
for. There's only
One of the
5
best in the
made.
business.
Yeah.
Only 5 made?
Only 5 made.
Oh, I would have bought that, had him remark the shit out of that, and slab that for sure.
It's a
Anybody's
Comics
got one of the
Elite
other
book.
4, let me know.
Shout out to our boy Sean, who dodge go.
Yeah, dude.
He's been doing really good lately, doing great content.
Uh-huh.
So, next, I fucking love this Joe Madureira Ultimates 3. This is the black and white hardcover. It sold for $200. Which is nuts. And then this is such an underrated book. And somebody got the Mark Jewelers of it. War is Hell #9, first appearance of Death in the Marvel Comics universe. And it's from 1974. It's a Mark Jewelers variant, $128.
Mark Jewelers. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, that's a tough. I wonder if people are as hot on that book. I don't think they are as we were back in the day, trying to be the first appearance of Death and all that, you know.
Yep. And then I've never seen this one. Guardians 3000, the GameStop edition by Dale Keown. A signature series yellow 9.8 sold for $400. And I've never seen this book.
Yeah, I've never seen that book either.
I love shit like that.
Yeah, GameStop signed by Keown.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems like a good deal.
All right, this is going to blow some people away, all 3 of these. So the previews Spawn, which is a crazy book. Somebody got one for $220. Congratulations on that. That's an easy $500 book all day, every day. It's thick. It's tough to get in high grade like that. And we just saw the Malibu Sun, which has that image on the back, sold for way more than this.
Yeah, man. That preview is a lot tougher.
This next one is one of my all-time favorite Adam Hughes pieces. This is the Imagine FX #40 magazine cover. Now, here's the crazy thing about this. So, originally, this was a poster for a Canadian convention, a Comic-Con up in Canada. I have the original poster. I bought it. It was one of my eBay searches forever. They're super limited, and I have it. I'm waiting to get it framed. But I also have the Imagine FX magazine cover for it. And it is one of the greatest Adam Hughes pieces ever. And the magazine cover, the magazine sold for $350. Somebody got one for. And
That's
then
pretty freaking good.
Right? How about a double cover Amazing Spider-Man 238?
That's wild. I would definitely. I don't know if that's from spending $2,000 today, but that doesn't mean it's not worth $2,000.
It's got the tattoos in it too, which is crazy.
Right.
That's a nuts.
Yeah, it's a great book. Double signed newsstand with tattoos. I mean, if you're gonna get something rare, there it is.
How about Gen 13, the Bruce Timm? This is Gen 13 bootleg #18, the Bruce Timm cover. A 9.8 sold for $700.
Ghost.
This book you used to be able to find in dollar bins, bro. Nobody knew
Really?
it was there. Yeah, totally. I found this book so many times in dollar bins back in the day.
The print run can't be high.
It's probably not. That Gen 13 bootleg series was interesting.
Right. They've got a bunch of cool, weird covers.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's why they called it bootleg, you know?
Yep. And then one of my favorite all-time Zatanna covers, the Zatanna #5, the Brian Boland 1 in 10, where she's doing the shuffle on the deck of cards, and her hat's over her eyes. She got the black lipstick. That's such a good cover.
Dude. all those Bolins are freaking amazing. Plus, if you think that's 9.8 level, you'll make 4 or 5 times your money. So, I mean, probably at least $400. So 3 times.
And then this next one, for those of you guys that don't know, is the very first Scotty Young Babies cover. X Babies #1, a 9/8 signature series, sold for $200. Congratulations, whoever got that. It's the very first time you ever did the babies.
That's a really smart purchase right there. Somebody
Yep.
priced that too low.
Yep. It's a 4-issue miniseries, and but the very first time he did the babies variant was on Red She-Hulk #58. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. All right, next, Thrasher Comics 1 through 9, a complete run, $250.
Oh, probably a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I've had mine in my they're all in the grading pile. I don't think there's anything higher than like 9 on #1, and I definitely can beat that. They've just been there for so long, and because it's my set, it's like I'm never in a hurry. So
Yeah, that's such a great set. I don't think I'll ever get mine graded. I'm really thinking about, for my PC, just keeping stuff not graded. We'll see how that plays out. I
yeah,
think
that's why it's been in the grading pile for 7 years.
totally, bro. Totally.
Well, because it's like, it's rough when you get a book that I know exactly where I bought 1 and 2. They were $10 at in Orange County comic book shop, probably 12, 13 years, 14 years ago, something like that, when I was first getting back into comics. And I saw those in a bin, and I was like, holy shit, $10 each. That seemed like a lot at the time. I'm not like necessarily in life, but like, okay, back being comic for $10 Thrasher, and I was like, I'm buying these. These are cool as hell. And they're still the highest graded copies. I don't know if they're 9.8, but still the highest graded copies I've ever seen. So
#2 is the best one, by the way, in my opinion. The Santa
number
Ana
2.
one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then this, congratulations, whoever got this. A 9/8 of this sold for like $600 this week, which is a great deal. But somebody got a raw copy with the $5 off coupon and the subscription card, the next gen card, for $112, dude. Resident Evil #1, the promo. Sienkiewicz. And then X-Men 297, the Pressman variant. This one isn't as rare as the X-Men 11 Jim Lee cover, but it is tough to find, and $200 raw sold for. So this is kind of crazy. Pineapple Man 1 through 4, really rare Hawaii comics. A comic from Hawaii, self-published, solo graphics from 1995. Usually any single issue from the series sells for $250 or more. Somebody got all 4 issues for $180.
Yeah, that's a really, really, really good deal. I've got my copies are up for for 500. So
Yeah.
but it's 1 and 2. So I've got this weird set. It's kind of cool. It still has the they're in the original bags from the museum in Hawaii.
Wow.
With the price tags, Bishop Museum. That's why I have them up there so high. They're signed by Sam Campos.
That's cool, bro.
So signed with the museum original bags. And yeah. So
well,
that's
somebody
probably why I
got
was
lucky
asking
this
so much.
week on this one.
Dude, for all 4, yeah.
Speaking about getting
3
lucky,
and 4 might be more rare.
yeah. How about Johnny the Homicidal Maniac #1, the first printing for $150? That's like a $600 book right there, you guys. That book is so
crazy,
tough
man.
to fucking get. And then this is the Umbrella Academy book I was talking about, Apocalypse Suite #1, the limited to 1,000 Dark Horse anniversary, Dark Horse 1,000, I think they called it. This is the same variant that they did for the Ahsoka #1, where it was limited to 1,000. So It's a wraparound cover, and a 9/8 sold for $340. Whoever got that, congratulations, because that is a very tough book just to find at all. Next, Sonic the Hedgehog number 268, Breezy's first appearance. It's a variant cover with her on it. She's holding all the poker cards. Really cool cover. A 9/8 sold for $400.
Damn.
And then this next book, whoever got this, congratulations. I feel like this should be $1,000 9/8, no matter what. Captain Britain #1 from 1976, oversized newspaper quality. I believe it came with it still had the mask because it's a blue label. I didn't check to make sure, but
The mask like
640,
falls out. You just have to have it with it or something. I don't know what they do with it.
645 for a
That's
9/8.
insane.
Yeah.
It's a newsprint magazine from 1976. It's literally 50 freaking years old. First appearance of Betsy Braddock, but pre-Psylocke Betsy Braddock, and oh no, that's #1.
Yeah, this
That's
is
not
number
eight.
one. Yeah,
but
number
still,
8,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter. #1 and #8 are your 2 Grails
Yeah.
for that series.
Yeah.
So that is absolutely insane, dude. I would have been if I was bidding on that, and let's say I wasn't buying, I was just watching, I would be very sad.
Yep. And then this is another super rare book that doesn't get talked about enough. Thor God of Thunder #2, the 1 in 50 Akuna variant where Thor's riding on the Pegasus. It's so beautiful, but it also has the first appearance of Gore. That Gore storyline in Thor is one of the greatest storyline in comics told in the last 20 years.
Yep.
Fucking amazing.
So God bomb.
Yeah.
God killer.
God. Yeah.
It was great. I actually that's when I was right back in it. So I read that monthly.
Yeah, amazing. One of the greatest storylines written in comics in, like I said, 20 years. Next, how about this? Even fake bootleg Sonic plushies sell for a ton of money. $527 for a bootleg Sonic plushie. If you guys see these in a freaking Goodwill, just pick them up. Just buy them. And then a G.I. Joe B.A.T, version 1 B.A.T, the Brazilian version, mint on card, sold for $1,400.
That's awesome.
Fucking A, that's awesome. And then I always wanted one of these. I've never had one. I want one so bad. Masters of the Universe Faker and Duplicate set. $300.
Yeah. Always wanted one. Never had one.
So cool. And then speaking of the foreign Joes, so in Argentina, they used Blowtorch twice. They used them as a figure where they painted him a weird blue and yellow color, and then they used him as a driver for one of the vehicles where they gave him a different color on the body. And you look at the prices loose for those 2 figures. Crazy.
That's
$360
awesome.
a piece, yeah. And I've never seen this. I'm gonna have to look at my Serpentor. Rare yellow neck version of Serpentor, $300. I don't remember that, so I'm gonna have to check that out.
That could be one of the ones where the people are like, you know what? I'm just gonna call it the rare yellow neck version.
Yeah, right. And then I got 3 more to talk about. This is crazy. This is a Neil Adams CGC 9/8 sketch cover of a blank Edward Scissorhands book. Look at that Edward Scissorhands sketch that Neil did.
Wow. That is crazy.
$1,000.
That's dude, I'd love to have that mouse.
Yeah.
Even
one of the
cheaper,
coolest one of the coolest comics that I've ever seen. Every time I see it, I love it. I have never seen one in real life. Three Stooges #6 from 1954, St. John Press. Look at this cover, bro. It's a puzzle cover, and it's Moe and Larry telling Shemp, no, Shemp, that's enough. You want us to get banned in Boston too? and he's
You want we
putting
should get banned too?
yeah, he's putting puzzle pieces up of a girl in a bikini, and it says sale of this publication banned in Moscow by order of the president. Look
Wow.
at that, right?
That's
That's a
badass, dude.
that
I'd
is a
love to have one of those. I was a big Three Stooges fan growing up.
me too, dude.
We just had regular my grandparents after school, or honestly before school, because I got dropped off and my parents had jobs. They had just like whatever, like 15, they called it the clicker, and it clicked.
Yep.
And they had the number
Yep.
on the old ass Zenith. And those 15 channels were like, those were the channels, man. A lot
And they used to
of
play
old
Three
stuff, man.
Stooges
This
very
Brady
late at
Bunch.
night. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of Three Stooges, man.
My favorite Three Stooge was Shemp too, by the way.
Shemp's your dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Because
Shemp's pretty awesome.
a lot
I
of
can't
people don't
argue with Shemp.
realize that Shemp was the original Stooge. So Shemp is Moe's and Curly's brother, and Shemp was the original Stooge with Moe, Larry, and Shemp when they started on vaudeville, and then he got found out first, and he started doing movies and left, and so their younger brother got involved, and that's Curly, and he didn't come back till Curly died. So I love Shemp. He's great. That's my favorite era of Three Stooges. And finally, one of the greatest comic books ever, the UK version. This is the Hulk annual #1. It's the Steranko Hulk cover, the original one. If you guys don't know the story of this, this is the original Steranko cover that he did for Hulk. Very famous. It was deemed too scary by Marvel, so they had Marie Severin redo the face, just like they did have Ramita redo the face of Hulk on Hulk 181. They had Ramita redo Trimp's face. So they thought the Steranko was too scary. So they had Marie Seven redo the face on the annual. So if you want the original Steranko, you have to get this version. And it's the UK version. It sold for $280. Signed by Stan and Steranko. Congratulations,
Wow.
whoever got that.
What a freaking deal, dude.
Holy shit, is that beautiful. Just gorgeous. And Steranko has one of the greatest autographs in all of comics.
Yeah, love that.